Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Nutty Knife Guy. So I was trying to think about knife designs, what I should do next, what should be rolling down the line. I already showed you guys and let you know about my Nutty Knife Guy blade, and I'm gonna pull it up here. The Nutty Knife Guy blade. This is gonna be my next Croco Knives blade. This is gonna be the NKG, the Nutty Knife Guy, in honor of the late great Ray Chalinsky. So now, even though it looks different, it's not going to be Damascus. I drew it Damascus with a Damascus guard, Damascus pins. It's going to be polished D2 to make it less rust worthy. So it's going to basically be that, except really nice and shiny, and figured with Ray's passing, no better way to say the light is shining bright upon us from Ray by making it really beautiful and bright. So that's my next Croco Knives blade. It's going to be a badass Tonto 8-inch blade. It's going to be pretty serious, 1/4 inch thick, just absolutely a devastating fighting knife. And then I was thinking, KHHI, my KHHI Nepal, the Kukri house. I needed a new knife after my latest knife was finished and we got to see and did the review on. My D-bad Wild West Bowie. This thing just came out absolutely awesome. This is a hell of a knife. So with this one already out and on the website and dirt cheap, I figured, what shall I do next? What will be the next big one with KHHI? And a name jumped in my head, Stefan Klouse. Stefan Klouse, for anyone who is a content creator with blades and things like that, you most likely have Stefan Klouse as a subscriber. The guy is completely genuine and loyal and awesome. The guy, he's just great. But he has a story. He lives in a wheelchair. It's like, I think it's like the bed chair. He wasn't supposed to survive childhood. He just wasn't. Now, I don't want to speculate how old he is, but I think he's like my age. And he just defies all odds. It's like Tombstone, Arizona is the town too tough to die. This is the dude that's too tough to die. People in his family tried to kill him, physically tried to kill him when he was a kid, to just end it. And he survived. There's nothing that could kill the guy. He's just amazing. And even with all this stuff in his life, everything that goes wrong and every heartache and it doesn't matter. He stays true to who he is. He's so upbeat. You'll find him rocking out to some Iron Maiden, or you'll see him rolling around Austria with a giant freaking 18-inch knife hanging off his chair. He freaks out his nurses when they come in. He'll go, rah, he's got a big knife in his hand. The guy, he's funny. He's caring. He's a sweet, gentle dude. Even though life has thrown him in a way where he has the right to be bitter. He does. He's just not. He's just awesome. And so that's where I'm going with this next knife. This next knife is kind of a tribute. I'm calling it the D-bad Roa. And ROTA, ROTA, the reason for that is because we call Stefan Klouse the Rambo of the Alps. The guy's always got this giant knife. He lives in the Alps. You always see him at like this giant waterfall. He goes and takes pictures. He goes to the mountains. He's living his best life for a guy they tried throwing the worst life at him, but he just wouldn't take it. So with that in mind, I reached out to him and I said, look, man, I want to do a tribute knife with you. I said, what would you like in a knife? I said, why don't you draw something out, something even a crappy little sketch. I'll be able to pull whatever's in your mind from whatever you can draw. And he said, you know what? He goes, I'd just be honored to have anything. He goes, I just want it big. I'm like, all right, well, I know him, and he wants a big knife. So I developed. Now I'm going to show you my first draft. It's a really, you can see the lines are really rough, but this is going to be the D-bad Roa. This is the D-bad Rambo of the Alps, and this is going to be the next knife from KHHI, Nepal. And there it is. So this is going to be my tribute knife to Stefan Klouse. You can see my little lines. I did this with paint, so the lines are very uneven right now, but you can guess it. And you can see I actually draw them to scale when I do it. So this is completely scaled out. It's going to look, as far as shape-wise, overall shape, it's going to be just like this. 19 inches overall of 5160 steel, 1/4 inch thick. It's going to have a 13-inch blade. Here to here at the widest point will be about 2.5 inches. You got a 6-inch grip because it's so long. I need you to be able to, I need to be able to hold back on the grip. And, oh crap. Where'd it go? Hold on. Damn, memory just popped up. So yeah, it's going to be really cool. It'll have a natural black with a semi polish on it. It's just going to be crazy cool. The handle's going to be big. It's going to be made for anyone to be able to handle. Some smaller-handed people will be able to hand and a half this bad boy. But this thing is going to be amazing. So if people are waiting because they're not 100% sure what they want to do for their next big knife project, or as far as big next knife buy, if you're waiting on like something different, something that not everybody has done yet, this knife is definitely a little different. It's got a really cool shape. He just influences me, and you've seen in the design, he's Rambo of the Alps, so I wanted to have nice peaks on there because it's the Alps. It's Rambo, so it needed to be big. And he's always by the waterfall, so I wanted some kind of wave in there. And that's where that front pattern where the swedge is, I want it to look like a wave. I want this thing to represent Stefan Klouse. And being a big Iron Maiden fan, I wanted to create a knife, not just a Bowie knife. And that's where my design changed from how I started it and ended up like this. I wanted it to look like a knife Iron Maiden would be on the stage with. And that's how I got this wild shape. And the inspirations, the mountains, the waterfall, the Stefan Klouse being the Rambo of the Alps, Iron Maiden, things like all came together to make this one badass knife. And it's going to be available for anyone, which is going to be even cooler. But it's going to be a really cool 2 tribute knives coming out now for 2 great people. And it's not just a tribute knife that I'm getting where I'm going to have and nobody else can have. Anybody can get these, and that's going to be the best part. And they're going to be worth getting. So I just wanted to show you what's coming next down the line. That's it for this one. Hi, I'm Donnie all day. Until next video.